Hi guys, I'm back. Hello lovelies, welcome back to my channel, and I have been absent for a good 4 months. First of all, I am so sorry, not that anyone cares. I have like 22 subscribers and like 3 views. I still feel like I need to explain myself and obviously I owe you guys an apology, and I just wanted to have a sort of catch up before I started my content again. And without further ado, let me just get into why I've been MIA for like 4 fucking months. Now, in the month of April, I read a few books. I don't know if you guys have seen my April reading wrap up, but there were quite a few books that I just didn't enjoy. And because it was one bad book after another, like it honestly put me in the biggest book slump ever. I didn't read a book for 2 months. So May and June, complete slumps. And I was just thinking, oh my God, like that's 8 weeks of content. I'm kind of depressed, the fact that I've just been in such a big book slump, and at the same time there were other things going on in my life which I'm going to talk about in a second, but it was just the worst period of my time when it came to books. And because I'm someone who mainly reads like dark romance or adult fantasy or anything adult-esque, when it comes to dark romance, it's either a hit or a miss, and some dark romances can be so cringy to read. It can be so like disgusting. And so I was just thinking, what the fuck have I picked up and why are these books so badly written? And again, because of that, like I just didn't want to read any more books at all. So at the same time, during that book slump period, I had met someone. Oh no. Let's just say it was fucking exhausting. Like everything was good, everything was going well. It was kind of like I wanted to take it in baby steps. I didn't want to rush anything. I hadn't been in a relationship for a very long time, and I still haven't been in a relationship. But you know, he was my situationship. I was just feeling him out, getting to know him, and the whole thing exhausted me. It's to the point where when I broke things off with him, I genuinely just felt like a huge breath of fresh air. And I'm not trying to be mean when I say that. It's just we tried and it didn't work out. He didn't like certain things, I didn't like certain things. I compromised, he didn't compromise. And I just found myself constantly compromising for him, constantly just like, okay, yeah, sure, okay, yeah, sure. And it just like, I never got anything back. I just got to a point when I was just like, you know what, fuck this. I'm not gonna stand for disrespect. I'm not gonna stand for anything. I've showed you who I am and you haven't accepted me as a person. And so then why would I go out of my way, bend over backwards to compromise for you when you've literally compromised for nothing I've asked for? I ended things because I was unhappy. I just felt trapped. Like I felt like I couldn't breathe. I was just like, fuck this, I'm not doing this anymore. I wish you all the best. Like us book readers, we have a certain level of standard when it comes to men. And yeah, he met that standard, but to an extent. Like I didn't really feel convinced he was able to acknowledge that dark side of me. Because like, girl, your girl is traumatized. And so like a lot of people who read dark romance, it's like their way of healing from that trauma, you know? And I just didn't really feel like he'd understand it because he was someone who had never been through trauma. So here's someone who's like fully traumatized, sort of trying to get into a relationship with someone who's never been traumatized. And it's just like, yeah, it could be a trope where you're healing me and you're this and that, but it's just like, who said I want to be healed? That sounds so toxic. Fuck me. It was long, okay? If he's watching this, I wish you the best. You're an amazing person, but you're just not my person. And that's what I kind of realized. And so anyways, that chapter closed. And like I said, when it finished, I was able to sort of like focus on myself again, because when I was with him, I wasn't reading any books. I was seeing him every single day, every weekend, and I didn't have time for myself. And when I asked for time for myself, yeah, he gave it, but he was also like, you know, in the easiest and most simplest terms, I am an INFJ, and that's that. You know, light bulb moment for everyone who's watching this. We ended in June, like late June, and then July came around. Now I've got all this free time, and oh my God, did I start reading again. And can I just say, the book series I picked up in July to get me back into my book world was a Chatting Me series. Aaron Warner, oh my God, I'm palpitating right now. You know what, if anything's going to get me out of my book slump, it's going to be the Shatter Me series, because it's highly revered. You know what I'm trying to say? And obviously it's YA as well, so you don't have the expectation of like a dark romance book to meet that expectation, if that makes sense. So I picked up Shatter Me. I swear to God that book changed something in my mind. The thing is, like, you can say this book series is YA, but the spice? I was not expecting the spice level of this YA young adult series. Like, it was giving you everything, but it was also giving you nothing. It was described enough to let you know what exactly was going on, what, dare I say, positions they were doing, what activities they were doing. Do you know what I'm trying to say? It was descriptive. I was just like, oh my God. Anyways, let's move on to my July reading wrap up. So I have with me the whole fucking Crazyyy series. I forgot which order they go into. This is how you know I'm just like diabolical with these. So it's, I think it's this one. And I also, because I was so fucking obsessed with this book, tabbed, darling. Oh, did I tab? I literally tabbed like a madman. The whole series for me is a 5 out of 5. I know the new book is coming out, which I'm so freaking excited for. I think it's called Watch Me. It's told in the POV of James, which we love. It's set 10 years in the future from the events of Shatter Me, and we just get to see what our baby's grown up. So Harry and Matthew, like, I don't know if I just said your name correctly, but your book writing skills, the eloquence of your words is just mesmerizing, and I think I love the writing more than anything in this book. I love them. I love them. Wait, did I show you? Yeah. And then the final book that I read in the month of July was crazyyy. Oh my God, this book is so good. The spice, even though it's at the very end, the enemies to friends to lovers, the grumpy sunshine, and my God, is this man grumpy? Like, he's so fucking grumpy. The ending where he was like, I've kept the note you sent to me as a kid. I'm just like, oh my God, stop. I rated this like a 4.5 out of 5 or something like that. I don't remember, but this was so good. Like, tropes being, like I said, grumpy sunshine, enemies to friends to lovers, coach, trainer, trainee, I think that's what it's called. Slow burn, 100% recommend. Go read it right now. But yeah, my lovelies, thank you so much for watching. I am back and I'm going to force myself to stay back. So hopefully I will see you guys every weekend. And if you don't, then just send me abuse. Thank you for watching and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, my lovelies.